welcome back to Enigma Esoteric. In today's reading, we are looking at what is coming next. So what's happening next in your life? What's something that you can look forward to? This can be a fresh chapter, a new beginning, just seeing what's coming down the pipeline. So yeah, it's going to be a fun reading. So we have three groups here. We've got group one. This is lepidolite. We've got group two, blue calcite. And we've got group three, the crystallized rose quartz. So go ahead, take a nice deep breath and don't overthink it. Just choose whichever group you're drawn to, and I will see you guys over in your reading. All right, hello, group one. You guys chose the lepidolite, beautiful stone. Welcome to your reading. So today we are looking at what's coming up next. What is happening next in your life? What can you expect to happen? So Spirit, tap me into those pictures. Good. Okay. Right off the bat, we've got, Four of Swords, Two of Cups. Move these over here. Let's get one more. What's happening? What's next for those who chose this group? Oh, Ace of Swords. Very nice. Okay. And we've got the Five of Crystals or Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I think I'll just get all the cards going and then we'll dive into it. Spirit, what's happening next for those who chose this group? What's happening next? Those who chose this group, what is coming up next in their life? Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. Nice. A few more decks here. So Spirit, please tell me more. What's coming up for those who chose this group? What's happening next in their life? Okay, we'll take this one. Caretaker, end, reunite, serve, accompany. Okay. I'm just going to take the first one. A new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Okay. Oh, something flipped over here. Connecting with nature, going for walks in nature will benefit you. Let nature cleanse you and recharge you. Trust in life and let the magic unfold. Two more decks. Tell me more, Spirit. What's happening? What's coming up? Ooh. Ah, future. Very nice. And take risk. I don't know if you can see that. Take risk. Very nice. Okay. Let me put this here. Probably isn't picking up in the light, but that's okay. What's next? Okay. 11th house and 12th house. So, right off the bat, when I saw this Four of Swords, I heard boredom is ending, or not boredom, but kind of if you've been in a lull recently, it feels like in the last 4 to 6 months, maybe there's been things have been kind of quiet, just plugging along, not a whole lot happening. I'm hearing there's an end to that. Like things are going to really pick up for you here. So there's an end to boredom. Perhaps you're going to find something that's going to spark your inner passion, something that's going to really ignite you to pursue, to learn something new. I'm getting like a foreign language, or perhaps I'm seeing somebody reading voraciously. So finding a topic that you're really interested in, just going really hard with it, like just wanting to absorb all you can. I feel like life is going to definitely pick up as a whole. You're going to find that you're a lot busier. So your social calendar is going to pick up. I feel like things at work are going to definitely pick up. So maybe if you do something seasonally, this is a timeless reading. So whenever you find it, whatever season we're heading into, maybe this is a busy time for you. So you're just going to find that things are going to really pick up here. So you've kind of had a nice little rest where maybe things, it's kind of boring and just, it's been relaxing. I've been able to kind of catch up on some stuff. So now it's going to pick up. The Two of Cups, I'm getting more of like emotional balance. I'm hearing harmony, self-love, coming together. I'm drawn to this. It looks like a rose quartz in the center here. And she's just kind of floating in the emotional waters, but it's very harmonious with the rainbow. Yeah, I feel like you're just going to like really reconnect with yourself, and even though things are picking up, it's like you have had a nice rest, or perhaps it maybe hasn't been a physical rest. Maybe you've had a nice emotional rest and you've been able to kind of recalibrate yourself. So you're going to be able to step into something that's new with a fresh perspective, with fresh energy across the board, spiritual, mental, physical, emotional. I'm hearing an end to indecision with the Ace of Swords. So I feel like this could all be tied together. Maybe you're finally making a choice here, something that you've been on the fence about. You're going to really make a decision, and you're going to move forward with it. And that may also be what catalyzes this movement that you're going to experience. There's a lot of mental clarity coming in. It feels like you're seeing things with a pair of fresh eyes, I'm hearing. It also feels like because you are coming from a place of this emotional stability, you're able to face the truth about situations or people that you've been kind of avoiding, or maybe just haven't had the wherewithal to deal with it. Feels like you're ready to make decisions, whatever that may be. It'll be different for everyone. With the 12th house here, tied to Saturn, kind of wisdom, growth, something that maybe has felt kind of punishing is coming to an end. Something that you need to get out of. You're going to have the clarity and the ability, just overall, the motivation to make a decision about this, to remove yourself from something or someone is what I'm hearing. This could also have to do with friendships, I'm hearing. So I feel like your friend groups, friends that you have, you're going to make new friends, but your existing friends, you're going to be very busy. There's going to be a lot of like social events is what I'm getting, but also you may need to cut out some people who just really aren't in alignment with you at this point in time. And you'll be able to do that. Yeah, there's a lot of sisterhood. I feel like teacher, you're going to maybe connect with someone who has a lot to offer. This could be a shaman, a spiritual teacher. Doesn't have to be. This could be just somebody who is going to provide you with some mentorship, some guidance in something that you wish to pursue. I'm hearing some of you may choose to go into a counseling program. So you may choose to, counseling. You may want to go into training or go back to school to be a counselor or a social worker. So if you've been on the fence about that, I feel like you're going to be able to make that decision, and you're going to have the resources that you need to pursue that. Yeah, whatever you have been wanting to bring towards you, because we're looking at what's happening next in your life. It just kind of looks like there's a lot of doors that are going to be opening to various places, people, facets, philosophies I'm hearing. So they want you to just be open and be curious, kind of test the waters. If something piques your interest, go ahead and pursue it. And you're gonna uncover layers of yourself, I'm hearing. You're gonna really, it's an era of self-discovery. Yeah, I'm hearing you're your own best friend too. Some of you may acquire a pet. You may adopt or foster a pet that's coming into your life. There may be an opportunity to kind of get out into nature. I'm hearing connect with nature spirits. So if you work with those elements, then you're definitely being given a thumbs up for that. Yeah, some of you may just find, I'm hearing solace in taking your dog for a walk. And while you're doing that, it's a great time to kind of keep your vision. Maybe as you're walking and grounding in nature, do some mantras, mentally, just kind of focus more on manifesting through walking in nature. Yeah, there's a real focus here on the future. I see you see how she's kind of like looking ahead. She's not looking back in this direction. She's moving forward. So whatever has been kind of weighing you down or tying you down, you're moving ahead. Because I'm also drawn to these images, it's like the past is facing, their back is facing the past and they're looking ahead. So yeah, there's a real focus, future-oriented focus, moving ahead. We have take risk here. Yeah, I'm hearing whatever, like all sorts of doors are going to open for you. And again, you're being encouraged, be curious, be adventurous, don't let anything hold you back. Maybe you want to join, an art class, or you've always wanted to learn how to do sculpting. And it's like, oh, I don't have any artistic ability. They're saying, go sign up for the class and do it. Don't let these limitations hold you back. Don't let fear, don't let insecurity hold you back to whatever is opening up for you, because you guys are going to have a lot of doors that you're going to be able to walk through. And some of them are going to require risk, not crazy risk, where you're having to kind of put everything on the line, but more risk about bravery, courage, having the gumption to put one foot forward and move in a direction. Maybe you've always had an interest in art and somebody, a parent or somebody or a teacher kind of, poo-pooed your work way back when, and it kind of affected you. And it's like, but I still have a desire, a drive to, learn guitar or learn painting or something, apply it to your life. And it's like, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm not going to let negative experiences in the past hold me back. Yeah. So there's a real, like, I keep hearing like putting your foot forward and just moving ahead into the future with confidence, with boldness, with conviction. It's going to really pick up here. You're going to have a lot of great ideas too. I'm hearing some of you are going to have some great business ideas. So that may also be where you have to kind of step up and be bold, be brave, follow your vision, with whatever it is that you're wanting to start, and just go for it. Yeah. Okay. They're saying that's it. That's all they're going to give me. They're like, it's kind of a teaser, but we just want them to know that kind of all roads are open, all roads are clear, and you're free to move ahead and step into the future. What you do with that will be up to you, but the universe, spirit is really just clearing the way for you. So, beautiful message. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just leave it here. I hope this reading brought you guys some clarity and some guidance, and If you liked it, please like it, please subscribe, and I am wishing you guys all the best in this next new chapter, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. All right, hello, group 2. Welcome to your reading. You guys chose this beautiful blue calcite. Set that there. So yeah, we're just going to dive right in. We're going to see what's coming up next for you guys in life. What can you expect? What doorways are opening? Let's see what comes up. Okay, we have 5 of crystals, 5 of pentacles. Spirit, tap me in. What's coming up for those who chose this group? What can they expect? What's the next chapter? What's coming in? Knight of Wands. Nice. I can already feel a powerful energy coming in. Ooh. Okay. Got 3 of Wands. Okay, 4 wanted to come out for this. Was only going to take 3, but we'll take them. And we've got the Page of Crystals, which is the Page of Pentacles. We've got the 7 of Cups at the bottom. So, I'm going to pull. All right. Tell me more, Spirit. I think I'll get all the cards on the table and then we'll dive into it. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to choose this group. We've got the Seeker and Destruction. I don't think these pick up very well on the camera, but that's okay. Tell me more, Spirit. What's coming up? Those who chose this group. Ooh. It's a big deck. Dreamweaver, Emergence, Wish, Visualize, Conceive. Nice. And then we've got a couple more decks. Tell me more, Spirit. Okay. A new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. I think we had this in group 1. We also have, all right, once lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. So, it's nice clearing. I did not expect this many cards to come out. We have masculine, feminine energy. Know that the masters are always with you. Receive unconditional love. Let masculine and feminine energy shine. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Nice. Let's move this. And one more. What's next for those who chose this group? What's coming up? What do they need to be aware of? Choice. Okay. Set this guy here. Okay. Excuse me. Let me just give these a roll. Got second house. Not feeling that one. Yeah, fifth house. Okay. So we have a lot of 5s here with change, and we also have transformation. So I'm hearing for a lot of you, you're going to be stepping into, what are they saying? A new alignment. Like you're doing kind of like a quantum shift. So I feel like you guys have been doing a lot of personal work, healing on all levels, and it's shifting you into a different timeline, right? Your frequency has changed. And as a result, you kind of have to shed your old self. So it's kind of like a snake shedding its old skin, right? You need to leave that behind. So you may have to leave people, places, jobs, locations behind because they're not vibrating at your new frequency. So that is something that's definitely coming through here. And as you do that, you're going to find that, second house stuff, your finances, I'm hearing luxury, your living situation, you're going to find that these things come a lot easier to you. So I'm not sure what you guys have been doing. Sounds like whatever you've been doing, it's great, it's working, and it's definitely shifted you into an era of abundance. I'm hearing you can have anything you want. So maybe you've worked on clearing out some pessimistic mindsets, clearing out fear, scarcity mindsets, and you're really stepping into an opulent, abundant era. There's something about working with the moon cycles too. Maybe you guys have been doing some rituals or spells around wealth, manifesting. I'm hearing a new career choice for some of you. Yeah, but whatever it is that you've been visualizing and wanting to give birth to, it is definitely yours for the taking, right? At the hands. It's definitely being offered to you because you have done the work. Yeah, I keep hearing the word opulence, opulence. And we have the Knight of Wands and the Three of Wands. And this is kind of like standing at the precipice of a huge, expansive vista and looking out and deciding what it is that you want, where you want to go, right? You have many options. Do I want to go this way, that way? And you're going to find that a lot of options open up for you. I'm not feeling anything like a big, radical physical transformation, meaning like in your environment. I feel like it's the same. I feel like you're living in the same home, in the same town. It's just, there's a huge shift within. It's internal. And that is going to bubble over into the external. So I'm hearing like within the next 6 months, you're gonna really transform on a personal level, and that is going to bring in the abundance. So there may still be a little bit of work and kind of like things lining up, but you will get what it is that you have been trying to bring in. I feel like for a lot of you, it's money, it's wealth, it's a reputation, it's prestige, it's growth, professional growth. Whatever it is that you have been kind of birthing. I feel like a lot of you are very creative. You may have maybe creators of some sort. You may do videos, or you create tarot decks, or you create art. You create something, you bring something to life. And it feels like it's been a journey, and you've been trying to keep holding the vision. Maybe it's been a little bit tough. There's been some struggles, but you've really taken this opportunity to change how you view things, your mindset, and that is going to really pay off. Yeah, anything unaligned must go. And so we have with destruction. So I do feel there's a shedding of your old self, your old habits, I'm hearing, your old ways. And it's bringing in something, I'm hearing, unparalleled. And I'm really drawn to this page of crystals. You know, she's just, if you look at these, they're alchemists. I feel like you guys are very much tied to alchemy. You can take something and just bring it to life. You can take nothing and make something incredible, you know, metaphorical and literal. You tend to kind of walk your own path. I feel like you guys are very, I'm getting like Aquarian energy. You don't have to be an Aquarius, but it's kind of that energy. You're very bold, you're very brave. You live your truth, you speak your truth. And as a result, I don't feel things come easily for you, but when they do come into alignment, because I feel like you guys do put in the work, you have the grit to stick with it. When it does come forward, it's like you open a huge path for yourself and for other people. So I feel like you guys are the trendsetters. I mean, I don't like the word trend, but you guys are the pioneers. You crack things open and you bring in other people who can follow that path and walk that path as well. So you're very much tied to very unique, intelligent leaders. Yeah. With the masculine and feminine energy. Yeah, receiving unconditional love. This may be kind of a challenge for you guys, because I feel like you're very mental centered, and I feel like maybe being heart centered is maybe a bit challenging. You live more in your mental faculties and don't really operate so much from the emotional side. So I feel like you're going to be also working on that, working on balancing your inner masculine and feminine. And I feel like when you bring in that feminine energy, that heart opened energy, that is really going to bring whatever this is that you're trying to manifest, to alchemize, that's going to help bring it to fruition. So they're saying, you know, continue forward with that. We also, that makes sense here with the green and then with the moons, right? Tapping into that emotional, maternal energy. I'm hearing your own inner maternal energy. So maybe you need to kind of mother yourself. Some of you may be finding a female that is somebody that will provide that maternal energy for you. Maybe you didn't have a mother, or you didn't have a good relationship with your mother. There's a female in your midst, feels like an older female, who's going to come in and kind of provide that guidance and kind of provide that sanctuary. I'm hearing that sanctuary where you feel that you can step into and be vulnerable with them, to let down your guard and step more into your heart energy and talk about your feelings and feel safe with this person. So yeah, that's a beautiful energy. You're going to find whatever it is that you seek, I'm hearing. Yeah, I'm hearing, as corny as it sounds, wishes do come true, dreams do come true, but you guys know that. I feel like you've had waves of this kind of energy before. So I'm hearing you're very experienced with this. So yeah, they're encouraging you to keep going, hold the vision. And in about 6 months, you're going to see a huge expansion in your second house. Specifically, your finances, luxury, again, opulence is coming through, right? And those luxury, opulence, that has different meanings for different people. Some people tie it to the physical world. Other people, you know, maybe time, having an excess amount of time on your hands to go and pursue whatever it is that you want to do, to go and relax and just sit on the couch and read a book. You know, maybe that's opulence and luxury to you. So whatever it means to you, just know that that path is opening up for you, and Spirit is recognizing the work that you've done on yourself and sees how powerful you are, knows that, you know, it's not always easy to be so unique and to walk your own path. It can feel very lonely. It can feel kind of overwhelming and, you know, nobody gets me, but your team, right? The masters, your spiritual team, Spirit want you to know that they see you, they appreciate you, and they appreciate all of your unique gifts and your unique perspective that you bring to this world. It's very much needed. Excuse me. My voice is cracking. Yeah. And that's all they're saying. That's it. That's all we have to say. So, that's a wonderful energy. I'm really excited for you guys, and I'm really excited to see what you're bringing to life. So you'll have to definitely come back and tell me in the comments what transpired for you with this, because it feels huge. It feels big. And you guys feel very unique. You have a different point of view, and that's always just such a gift to bring to the world. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. I hope this reading brought you guys some clarity and some guidance. If you liked it, please like it. Please subscribe. And yeah, I'm wishing you guys all the best. So you guys take care, and I will see you in the next one. All right, hello, group 3. Welcome to your reading. You guys chose the crystallized rose quartz. Beautiful. So we are looking at what is coming up next. So Spirit, tap me into those who chose this group, please. Oh, we have the King of Wands. What's coming up next? Those who chose this group. What's coming up next for them? Two of Crystals, Two of Pentacles. Oh, the Emperor. Nice. And we have Nine of Wands, the bottom of the deck. All right. I'm hearing a force to be reckoned with. So we'll see what this means as we get all the cards on the table, and we'll dive into it. Spirit, tell me more. Sorceress, summon, conjure, weave, enchant. Okay. Transmute. A force to be reckoned with. And I'm also hearing coming into alignment. Archangel Haniel, let the moon bring balance to your emotions. Immerse in the feminine energy of the moon. Ignite your intuitive wisdom with Haniel, and we have the moon there. So the new moon cycle may be significant to you. Let's see. Interesting. Tell me more, Spirit. The great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Yeah, that ties in with the Emperor. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Okay. Let's see. We've got one more. Tell me more, Spirit. Multiverse. Nice. See, are those all the decks? I feel like I want to get one more from this deck. Fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Okay, I want to get these. 6th house, the 12th house. Okay, so I'm hearing falling into alignment and a force to be reckoned with. So right off the bat, and we do have the great severing. I am sensing a little bit of intensity from this group. So those who chose this group, I'm feeling a little intensity, a little bit of anger also in this energy. And I'm hearing conflict. So I feel like maybe recently there's been something going on that has kind of been unfair. Something has happened. It feels like this is probably in the professional arena, in the work arena. So something professionally or at work that has happened that you maybe feel slighted, or maybe, you were up for a promotion, somebody else got it, somebody else took credit for your work. It just feels like there's been kind of something's just bothering me. It's the kind of that energy. And so what I'm feeling is that, and then I'm hearing coming into alignment here. It can also be that you're having to juggle a lot. So maybe it's not that you've been slighted, but you're having to kind of have a lot on your plate, and you maybe feel like you're trying to get your bearings. Maybe other people around you aren't really stepping up and offering to help take some of the load. There just feels like there's an imbalance here of some sort, and it's really kind of put you in a space or an energy where it's like you're on the defense. Yeah, that makes sense because we had the 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So what I feel is I'm hearing coming into alignment, and it feels like things are going to level out. I'm seeing like karmic justice, like the scales the scales balancing. So if you have been in a situation where something was unfair, somebody maybe took something from you, or something didn't go your way, even though you felt that you deserved it, they're saying it's going to level out. They're saying it's not your job to push for karma, or to kind of, sock it to someone, or, kind of maybe go behind somebody's back and try to get karma, get karma on your own, or like where you're the hand of karma or the hand of justice trying to get things to level out. They're saying you don't have to do that. It's energy is energy, right? It's kind of like a boomerang. Whatever is put out will come back. So whoever has done something to you, it will level out. You may or may not hear about it, but they want you to just know that justice will be served as the universe deems it so. That's what I'm hearing. So some of you may need to hear that. And they're saying, whatever this is, to kind of just let it go. They know that it's been challenging, it's been unfair, but there was a lesson in this for you. Maybe, if you are juggling a lot and, you feel like nobody's helping you, they're saying, well, have you asked for help? People can't read your mind. So if you need help, you need to ask for it. If you really wanted something, did you express interest? Did you tell your manager that, oh, I really want this, or, I'm wanting more responsibility, or whatever it is that you wanted? Did you put it out there? Did you talk to the person? Did you express interest? They're saying, kind of look at that and just take that with you for the future. But they're saying, it feels like it's been kind of an emotional roller coaster for you guys. As I'm tapping into that energy, I'm just feeling kind of a disjointed, disharmonious, kind of not at ease kind of energy. Just that bothered, maybe anger, kind of, having to put up a wall and just keep everybody away. And they're saying, as you do this, as you kind of look at this and reframe it, you're going to be able to find that emotional balance. You're going to come into harmony with yourself. in your emotions, and it's going to level out, and you're not going to be in this intense like fighter mode, or where you're just kind of on edge. I'm hearing, you're going to be able to bathe in the emotional waters, and just, it's going to feel very soothing. It's going to allow you to just kind of wash away all of this negativity that's gone on, and bring you closer to God's source. Yeah. Very interesting energy. For others, and it may also apply, you guys are very powerful. If you look at this, she's weaving a spider's web here, right? Very intricate, methodical, intentional. And I feel like this is a skill set that you guys have. You guys might be Virgos, you don't have to be, but it's kind of that energy of just, I feel like you put in a lot. You put in 110% into whatever you do. You may be perfectionists. You demand perfection from yourself. You demand it from others. And they're saying that's a strength, but it can also be a weakness if it overtakes you. Again, you've got to find that balance. But they're saying you're at a point, because I'm seeing somebody stepping at a crossroads, and they can go this way, that way. They can forge their own path forward. They can turn around and go back. But you're at a point where something is going to open up for you. Like I'm seeing a gate opening, and you're going to be able to step out. And you're going to be able, because I'm drawn to that light. And the light here, I'm hearing something that has been unreachable or unattainable is going to now be placed in your hand. Kind of how she's holding the moon. What is this? It doesn't feel tangible. It doesn't feel like a 3D thing. It feels like a consciousness. An expansion in your consciousness. So some of you may have a great spiritual awakening again. I feel like you've already had awakenings. You're going to have a huge spiritual awakening coming up here. And it's going to really shift you into a place where you're very heart-centered. And all of this conflict, this other stuff, I'm hearing like this 3D stuff, it isn't going to matter to you. You're going to be able to just kind of like flick things away, shrug it off, and you're going to really have an up-leveling of faith in the universe, in spirit, that in trusting and knowing that everything will level out. So there's a huge surrender here, huge awakening to surrendering that's coming up for you. And it feels like that causes, it's like, when people have like a domino thing, it feels like this is the one thing where it just like taps that first domino and it just causes a ripple effect. So it feels like it leads you on a whole different path. I feel like a lot of you are going to step into like healing arts after this. You may become like Reiki practitioners. You may become shamans, to undertake study for that. Forging, tarot readers. It feels like you're going to just do something that is much more in alignment with you at your core. And you're going to be able to help humanity heal because you've had to kind of tackle and run the gauntlet. And you're going to have that wisdom to share with other people. Wow, it's very powerful energy. Yeah, so kind of keep your eyes and ears open, I'm hearing, as you work through this conflict, as you release it, surrender, let it go, trust that the universe will level things out with whatever has happened, and it's going to help have you embark on this huge awakening. I see a lot of you using your voice a lot more. Some of you may sign up to be speakers at conferences about spiritual topics. You may share your your knowledge, your wisdom. I don't know why I can't talk today. It's Mercury retrograde when I'm doing this, so. But yeah, I feel like it's just you're gonna be in a flow state. That's what I'm hearing. Nice flow state. Yeah. Because you've seen the extremes of life and you've made it through and you have a lot of wisdom to offer. But just know you're going to be stepping into a softer emotional energy. This, whatever has come up that has had to make you kind of put up a wall where you've kind of maybe had to harden a little bit, you're going to be able to soften. So I would say that's kind of the biggest thing that's coming up here. You may not see karmic justice take place, but you're going to feel it on some level. And it's going to lead you to this huge awakening. And it's going to set you on a whole different trajectory. Wow. I know a lot of times people come to these readings, wanting to know like specifically, material things. Well, am I going to get this job or that job? And I leave it open to whatever comes through. So I never know. But this feels, I'm hearing it's a huge gift. This is a huge up-leveling. It's a huge accomplishment. And you should feel very proud of what you've done. You've handled yourself with honor, with grace, with integrity. And as a result, you're going to reap the benefits. I'm hearing the benefits are more spiritual than material. But as time goes on, the spiritual will become material. Yeah. So that may seem a little cryptic now, but it will make sense as you continue to move through this. So you guys will have to report back in the comments and let me know how this all transpired for you. Sounds very potent. Okay. So that's all I have to say about this. And I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. I hope this reading brought you guys some clarity and some guidance. Please be sure to like it, subscribe, and I am wishing you guys all the best. You guys take care, and I will see you in the next one.